And boom, just like that, we are live. Another live stream. Welcome in, everybody. And didn't even want to do the 30-second countdown. Couldn't even wait for the last minute before I set it up because a lot of things happening. Gate.io listing Bone. Trading starts 4 a.m. UTC on February 24th, 2023. So as people file in, do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Definitely push this out and push it up in the YouTube algorithm because we have to have everybody in here from the Shib Army. Let them know what's going on. Shibarium, from what I'm hearing, very, very close. May not happen tonight, but I'm thinking sometime tomorrow. That's my guess, okay? Don't shoot the messenger here, but from what I'm hearing, we are dangerously close to Shibarium as well. And we just got this little golden nugget with Gate.io as well. So some great things happening. Welcome in, everybody. And let's make sure, I got to make sure one thing here on the back end here of my YouTube studio here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to get into the listing here of Bone, which popped up over $2 today. We might have some people join us too. I know the One Leg Bandit in the background right now. I'm going to bring you in just a sec. And yeah, this is awesome. Great day for SHIB. And, it's been kind of a quiet day in the cryptocurrency market. We did have some big things happen with Coinbase launching their layer 2 blockchain. We're going to talk about that in this video as well. I think that's really big for just the macro environment here in crypto as well. So we're going to get into that as well. So D Johnny 55, what's happening, man? Good to have you here. And the One Leg Bandit, good to have you here too, man. What's going on?
Hey, man, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited, as you can tell. Bone's over $2. Things are popping, baby.
Yeah, Bone's up now almost 10%, and it's been sitting over $2 here. And, this isn't the first time we saw it here. Just in the last month, we saw it pop up close to $2 as well. And really just a strong year for Bone here, year to date. Look at the volume, though, in the last 24 hours, 19 million coming in. I watched your video earlier, too, and you were talking kind of about the holders as well. I mean, we've seen a big holder increase too in a short amount of time, right?
Yes, we have millions coming in. And look, thanks to you, thanks to the team, thanks to Clear Cryptos, I actually got on some trending things there. You saw when I put the video out, I was in the top 3, baby. Hey, we're getting places in life.
I love it, man. Yeah, no, this is great news. And, Shibarium, very, very close from everything I'm hearing. And again, don't shoot the messenger here, but, some people are telling me that we're very, very close, maybe within the next 24 hours even. So again, I know we've all been waiting. I don't want to, play the game with you. And I know Shaitoshi and company want to get it out as quickly as possible too. And I think this is just the beginning, man, of this entire ecosystem. And what has you most excited right now about the future capabilities of the ecosystem once it's working in concert, together?
The thing that really has me the most excited, gets me the most excited right now, is the foresight to see when these businesses tie in, how much SHIB we're actually going to burn and how fast. The home play has always been SHIB, Shiba Inu. We all are holding SHIB, and everybody keeps asking, well, what are we going to do? How are we going to burn this supply off? Well, I think in the next few days we're going to get that answer finally, and it will. Some people will be like, oh, it's not enough. Some people are like, good gracious, that's a lot, but it'll all have to play out. But I do at least think we're going to get that news of how much SHIB we're going to burn and how fast, according to how much they're going to burn per transaction.
Yeah, I think that's a big one. I think a lot of people are waiting to hear that. I think that's something that's a big selling point. People are excited about that. And I think, that coincided with, what it's going to do for the future development of just SHIB as a brand and the ecosystem, bringing in e-commerce, bringing in other crypto projects, not having to rely on Ethereum when you run, various NFT projects. We saw what happened with the Shiboshis and the gas war that happened on the Ethereum network. Having your own L2 just gives you so many more capabilities. But you're right. I think a lot of people want to know how much it will be burned on each transaction and just what that looks like, because the native cryptocurrency is SHIB. No dog is bigger than SHIB, and including the ones in the ecosystem. Want to make that clear because, sometimes people say, well, what about SHIB, right? Because we talk about Bone and Leash all the time. But I know you're a big proponent of this too, man. Listen, at the end of the day, nothing's bigger than SHIB, right? But Bone and Leash, they have their roles to play as well.
They do have their roles, and they have that little sweet spot that if you pay attention to, and basically the sweet spot on both tokens is the supply, and the supply already being sold. That is a big thing.
100%. And when we look at Bone, I think at last check, what was it, about 70% of the supply was already out there and already in circulation. We could take a look at that actually. Yeah, so circulating supply 220. Oh wait, so almost the entire supply is out? Is
Yeah,
that right?
it's already gone. It's maxed out. Every bit of
Wow.
bone's been sold. They actually put out a thing saying, "Do you want to extend the amount of bone that we have minted because we're going to need validators?" Remember, and that was done because the whole supply is gone.
That is insane. So this is verified data too from CoinMarketCap. The CoinMarketCap team has verified the project circulating supply to be as follows. Circulating supply 229 million. You mentioned Leash, and this one often gets overlooked. And its supply only a little over 107,000. So I know your target for Leash is pretty big in terms of when you even want to take profits on this, but people haven't even started to really accumulate Leash yet. But still, once they do, it won't be available very long.
No, I'm not. My target, I'll put it out there. I'm not selling a leash until it hits 100,000. And people might think I'm absolutely crazy, but I have a feeling here when all the things are laid out. If you do your research and understand, supply and demand, 100,000 is my number. I mean, seriously. And I won't. Before I switch over real quick, y'all.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not a financial advisor, but Bone, if you look at the technical indicators and you look at what's there, it is a powder keg getting ready to ignite. That's my opinion. You can take it for what you want, but I think we are sitting on some massive fireworks.
And don't forget about the treat token too, the official rewards token that'll come out with Shibarium as well. And that's something that will be discussed in some future developments as well as Shibarium rolls out. Now, remember, this is just the beta version of Shibarium that's coming here very, very soon. And once that comes out, that'll be a testnet phase. So again, rolling out things in phases, and then I don't know exactly the timeline in terms of when it'll be fully ready to launch, but I'm sure having that beta out is going to be big for a lot of people because we're going to get actually to see and interact with the version itself, the beta version itself, and get to understand kind of how it's going to work. And, listen, reading Medium papers are great, but actually getting hands-on experience with Shibarium, I think, is going to be a lot of fun for the entire Shib army. And, man, I'm just pumped. Go ahead. Take it wherever you want.
Look, life is good right now. Life is new. This is new for us, okay? And when Shibarium does hit, the business owners that are going to tie into it, which there are thousands and thousands out there, I'm letting you know right now, they are being flooded with people that want to join this network and be ready for the metaverse when it comes out. I'm one of them. But whenever you actually see it, then you get to understand how all of this works. Right now, all the business owners I talk to just see it, feel like it's words. They don't understand. But when Satoshi releases this, even just the bare bones of it, they'll say, "Oh, I get it now. I understand what is happening." That's exciting times right there.
Yeah, we're looking at the leash chart, guys. And by the way, we have breaking news on Bone if you're just checking in with us. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe down below. Push this up in the old YouTube algorithm by smashing that like button for us. Share it with a friend. And you know what? I might even make a Twitter post about it. I didn't even do that. And let's get this thing rocking and rolling. But here we could see Leash was down here just consolidating for less than $300 for a while at the end of the year. In fact, as soon as we turned over to the new year, even as late as January 3rd, Leash was trading at $293, now all the way up to $706. Keep in mind, the all-time high was right around 9,000 back in 2021 during the big bull run that we had. Of course, that's when Shib burst on the scene and took the crypto space by storm. And I think Leash is certainly one that gets overlooked. Now, the big news on Bone, if you're just checking in here, guys, and welcome in to everybody new here. Appreciate having you. And it says, Wolf, Gate.io to commence Bone Shiba Swap Bone trading at 4 a.m. UTC on February 24th, 2023. Now, in terms of Gate.io, this is a massive exchange. It's not a Coinbase. It's not a Binance, which I think will come for Bone, by the way, down the road. But this is the next big step after you get some of those tier twos, the Bitmarts of the world, which are great exchanges as well, the L Banks, the Bitmarts. Then comes in the Gate.ios, the Kraken. So this is exactly the progression you want to see. Bone recently, by the way, just tapped into the top 100 as well. And it's got a nice place right now in the top 95, I think. So how big is this listing, Gate.io, Jonathan, for Bone?
It's big because you'll see when the second that it goes live, the pressure is going to start fighting for that bone at $2. Okay. And nobody's going to sell it. You know, they're going to have to fight the price up to get the sellers. So we're going to boost up to another little level. And I'm hearing things down the line that won't be long for Crypto.com. Crypto.com is a true believer in the Shiba Inu network. They know the power of SHIB and they know the power of Bone. They're waiting for a little smack there. And let's face it, Crypto.com needs a boost right now. They are a huge name on everybody's shoulder, but their token and their organization needs a boost. And I think SHIB can do that for them, and Bone.
That's a really good point, and I love Crypto.com. It's got a worldwide user base. And here's the thing with Crypto.com, too. It listed Shiba Inu pretty early and now has a ton of Shiba Inu in its reserves. We watched that play out when they showed the proof of reserve. So a lot of people hold SHIB there on the platform. Let's take a look at the markets here for Shiba Inu. Now it's listed on pretty much every exchange, but I want to find the Gate.io here and just kind of give you an idea just in the last 24 hours in terms of volume. So here you go. This is just on Gate.io. It makes up 2.7%, 2.74% of the volume in the last 24 hours, guys. Make sure that is the volume. Yeah, last 24 hours. So Gate.io, here we go. Is this? Oh, no, this is a different pair. Here we go. USD pair. Let me go USDT pair. Look at that. 11 million, just about $12 million in volume just from Gate.io alone in the last 24 hours. I mean, it's right up there with, OKX, which, you look up here, you're going to see the big dogs, Binance and Coinbase and what have you, but even Kraken's pretty big. But, Gate.io is right in there. I mean, this is a major, major exchange, major win here for Bone. I don't think it'll be long, like you said, Crypto.com. But I think Binance will come in as well because they, too, hold a ton of Shiba Inu. They, too, believe in the future of the ecosystem.
Yeah, and Zach, can you imagine the fight for people paying higher price? There's no reserve of extra Bone to pull from. They're all going to be scrapping for it. 10,000. You have to have 10,000 Bone to be a validator. Okay, on the Shibarium network, there's going to be a lot of people that want to be validators because the transaction volume is going to be very high and you're going to earn a lot more rewards and a lot more Bone just by doing the validating. So there's a lot of things that's about to unfold, and this is a great time to be alive. I hope my heart holds up long enough for me to see this sucker through.
Definitely, man. Yeah, we got to go. We got to go way back to. I hope so too. I want you here. I love doing the live streams with you, man. But way back in late August and early September, we saw the price point kind of reach where we are exactly right now, right? A little bit over $2. Came all the way back down. Presented a huge opportunity here to accumulate Bone in the 65-cent range, and then just from the turn of the year, we have seen a nice explosion here. And really, it started kind of in November, had a nice little pop in the price, and then, man, it has just not looked back. And I remember sitting there in a live stream with you not too long ago. It was $1.04, and I'm glad I picked some more up. That's for sure. So appreciate everybody who's in the chat. Let's see who we got here. Elkabo85 says, I'm not selling, not even a single one of my Bone. I am locked and loaded. Bring it on, babe. I love it. Just 10,000 bones. Yep, Elko, for to become a validator, right? 10,000. I have a feeling SHIB will go crazy, Will says. I agree. I wonder when Treat will drop. That's a good question, GVC. They haven't said much about Treat, the new rewards token, but I'm assuming that'll be all played out and done with. I mean, we won't need to really have that concern yet during the beta phase, but when the full-on launch comes, that'll be something that we'll make sure is all buttoned up. Zach, what's up? This is my first time ever here. New to your channel. Did I miss much? Richard, thanks for stopping by, man. Make sure you subscribe both to this channel, and we're streaming on the Clear Cryptos channel, and the One Leg Bandit has his crypto channel. So I'll pull it up here in a second. Make sure you guys check out One Leg Bandit. He's talking about SHIB all the time. I just actually watched his video today, and he went over the trifecta, SHIB, Bone, and Leash. So make sure you guys check out Jonathan Manis's page right here. I'm going to drop his in the comment section. Can't post comments to some destinations. Okay. All right, we can still do that. There we go.
I greatly
Yeah.
appreciate you on that, Zach. We've been on this journey together, everybody. And like me and Zach always talk about it, we are here for you. We love you. We're lifting everybody up and want everybody to have information. Like, imagine seeing this information. We're not giving you financial advice to buy, but imagine you see this right now, and then it hits Gate.io at that time, and it goes from $2 to $6. But you saw something and you got involved. That's your choice to get involved, but we let you know ahead of time. And that's what we're here for,
100%. Dark Soul says, I bought it back at 60 cents. That's a good time. That's a good entry point.
Yeah.
For sure. So I heard you can delegate on Shibarium as well if you don't have 10K. I did hear that early on too. Jonathan, can you speak to that at all? I did hear that very early. I think it was in a meeting.
I heard that as well, but I think that the true validation is going to come down with the 10,000, or they'll do something so you can delegate. I don't really know the number yet.
Okay. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for that Coors Light beer. By the way, good choice in beer. That is my choice of light beer, Coors Light, as long as the mountains are blue. How do you buy bone? Well, you can get it a ton of different spots. Mosen, you can get it on the DeFi side, or you can get it on a centralized exchange. I personally got mine through Uniswap, so I bought it on the decentralized side. You could see that's where a lot of the volume comes in. Is over on Uniswap. So most people hold it over there as well. But there are some major exchanges. And one listing tomorrow now is Gate.io. But it's on a lot of pretty, good size exchanges here.
Show them. Can you show them Shiba Swap? That's the easiest and the best way, in my opinion, to get bone.
100%. Yeah, you can get it right through the ecosystem as well. So we could just go over to Shiba Swap here. Let's go to... Actually, we'll go to this tweet. This will be the easiest way. Go to Shiba Token. Yeah, you can actually get it right through Shiba Swap as well.
They have spent a lot of money to make their swap really good, really efficient, really smooth, okay? Some swaps are not as smooth and efficient, but when you get here to Shiba Swap, you'll see it's easy peasy to swap the tokens right there. So just go to Shiba Swap and click on Swap, and you'll connect your wallet in the top right-hand corner. And then you can go ahead and swap your Ethereum or whatever you want for bone.
Yep, exactly. Jonathan, I got the air conditioner guy real quick. I got to run and get this. If you want to handle this would be awesome. I'm gonna mute my mic though.
Absolutely. So everybody that's watching today, I have been a big proponent of SHIB from the very beginning. I'm in the holder number 18,000 range, and it means a lot to me to watch this ecosystem grow and to tell everyone all the hard work that has went into it on the back end for everybody, all the devs, everybody that's grinding. It has just been something to watch this happen. And, I've had some live streams with Marcy Jastrow about the metaverse and what they're building on that end. But I do know this. When the businesses tie in, when the money comes flowing in and all the transactions, I mean, think of how many transactions one McDonald's has. All these different Wellies are going to have all these thousands of transactions all the time, and they're going to start burning SHIB daily. Every transaction is going to burn SHIB. So it's definitely something to keep your eye on and to watch closely. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, in my opinion. No, not financial advice. But look, when you do go to Shiba Swap again, you click on the swap, go down there, and you just swap it out for whatever tokens, and you'll love the ease of use. It's very easy to use, and that's how you get bone. And now is a perfect time to take a look at getting you some.
Definitely. Thank you for holding me down there. And I might have to bounce around here. So the AC here just went out this afternoon. So, we got to get that fixed. So make sure that's all up and running. So whoever the guy that comes in here, if he's a Shiba Inu holder, we'll see it. We'll see if he is. If he's not, maybe we got to make him a Shiba Inu holder here when he comes in. But I got all mine for free for staking on Shiba Swap. Yeah, that's another option there. CC Crispy. Yeah. You could
and how cool is that, CC Crispy? Do you know how many people got literally thousands and thousands of bone just by doing pairs when Shiba Swap come out? I mean, people are stacked with bone, and this opportunity the way that SHIB set it up to reward their people, they give them this opportunity. It's really cool that they did that.
100%. Yeah, a lot of people took advantage of that early on, and yeah, I mean, the crazy thing with bone is there were so many opportunities to acquire some early on. The price was skyrocketing, but then it came way back down. People kind of forgot about it, and it was kind of in the shadows, if you will. And wow, and now it's all coming to fruition. So let's see who else we got. I got in at $1.15. I'm up on that. Can't wait for this coin to run. I like it, Jack. Lord Worship says, greetings from the Middle East, the Gulf region, Bahrain. Heard Bahrain is beautiful. Zach, your channel has become widespread. Well done. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And, it's amazing. And a lot of it is thanks to the Shib Army, because without you guys, I would not have grown to where this channel is. And so I appreciate everybody out there, truly. And if you're not yet part of the team, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you. How high can we go up? What price would it be if it had Shib's market cap? Well, we can actually play that game. At least we should, as long as if the coin perspective has Bone loaded in. We'll see. We might be able to play that game. But I know Jonathan has some price targets that are pretty high for Bone, and he's got me excited about the future of Bone. That's for sure. But it's hard to give a price prediction in general, right, Jonathan? But I mean, when we understand a little bit about supply and demand, we know that demand is going to be at an all-time high, and now the supply is gone. That's going to bode well.
I agree. That's what I've been letting people know. When the supply is bought up like this, you're sitting on literally a powder keg, and then the price flies because people are fighting over the price. My price prediction, and this is my prediction alone, $7 to $10 right after this whole beta thing starts, and then the sky's the limit depending on how many people need Bone in a timely manner to tap into the Shibarium network. And the answer is everyone needs Bone that's going to tap into the Shibarium network. That's the key. That's what you got to think about.
100%, because we're all going to be incentivized to use Shibarium because we're going to be burning SHIB. We're only going to be helping ourselves. We're only going to be making the SHIB price go up by using Shibarium. And to use Shibarium, we need Bone. You see how this all is interconnected. This is what we've been kind of trying to explain, that it's not a war between SHIB or Bone or Leash. All of them are going to play their role. Leash is the Bitcoin in the ecosystem. It's the store of value. We've seen that really go up about 60% in the last few days. Now, I've got the math here, the Coin Perspective. This is an awesome website, by the way, if you're out there wondering, thecoinperspective.com. You could basically do this for all cryptos as long as they have them loaded up here. So Bone Shiba Swap right now, $2. If Bone Shiba Swap had Shiba Inu's market cap of right now today, 7.7 billion, one Bone would be worth $33.70. That's an upside of 16x. So that gives you an idea. Somebody asked a question. We've got the answer for you there. And Sanam says Bone will hit 150 to 200 easy during the next bull run with 230 supply. Wow, million supply. Is that an outlandish prediction? What do you think, John?
I don't think so, because a lot of people are going to take this Bone. See, that supply is what it is, but a lot of people are going to store that Bone away. It won't be traded. So I would look at like 20% of the Bone that are there in existence are going to kind of be stored up on different exchanges and different validators, and for a whole bunch of different reasons. That 20% won't be in the trading side of things. So we'll see how hard people want to push it and how much they want to fight for it. Will it spike up that high? Very possible. Would it stay that high for a long term? I don't really know.
Good stuff. Tiamat _023. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. And he says, I attempted to stake Bone on ShibaSwap the other day. Pretty sure I received an Etherscan receipt. Okay, that's good. I think the portal might be hemmed up, though. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it does take a little while for the transactions to go through, but this should get better once we have Shibarium, when we're not relying on other blockchains, right? So have you had some transactions kind of stall out, and then, maybe 12 to 18 hours later, you could actually see it go through? I mean, that's happened to me a couple times, even on Ethereum.
Yeah, on some busy days, but when you're staking Bone, it should be pretty instantaneous. I've never had a problem. It just says woof, and then I get the receipt back that my Bone is out of my wallet and it's stored in X Bone. So whenever I do that, it really only takes a few seconds. So there might be a problem there. I don't really know, but in my instances, I've never had a delay in staking.
I staked it early on too, and I didn't have an issue. The X-Bone showed up real quick in my MetaMask. So, Tiamat, I would advise you to maybe head over to the Discord. Maybe somebody can help you over there. It's a huge community. I know it's super helpful in there. So maybe if you have a direct question, somebody can help you out over there. But it shouldn't be an issue there once you stake your Bone. Echo Bello, how we doing? Dark Soul. From your lips to God's ears. Nice. SHIB, NFAI. Yeah, I have heard about NFAI, Julie. I think they've been doing pretty well, actually. That's a new AI project. There's a lot of great AI projects out there. A lot of great opportunities there in that sector. Strong Feeling Shibarium will launch March 1st in conjunction with Tesla Investor Day. A Shiba Inu dog is bound to show up somewhere in that global event. We'll see, Alex. I'm hearing that it's going to be sooner than that. Again, don't shoot the messenger here. Okay. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. And I hope that what I'm hearing is true, and it comes out very, very soon. But I think it's right around the corner from everything that I'm gathering. We have a new Challenger Optimism, right? Coinbase did it on purpose. So, yeah, if you're wondering why Optimism has been crushing it, well, here's why. We got some big news today out of Coinbase. And by the way, if you guys are just checking in for the SHIB news, we'll come back to it, I promise. Rank number 75 now, but look at Optimism in the last month or so, 3 months. Look at that. Big moves here for Optimism. And that is because of this right here. Coinbase launched their Layer 2 blockchain Base. It's called Base, to provide on-ramps for Ethereum, Solana, and others. Base is being built on, you guessed it, Optimism. And Coinbase has no plans right now to issue a network token. But some big crypto news just from a macro standpoint here today. And again, the Layer 2 network being built using Optimism's OP stack. Optimism is a popular Layer 2, similar to what Polygon is, to attract millions of new crypto users in the coming years. The testnet of Base was started by Coinbase today. So that was big news that came out today. Any insight on that, Jonathan?
I've been hearing about this. These layer 2s are very important. They have to get the price down as far as for the trades and everybody. It makes me happy to see that Coinbase is building. I love to see the big dogs building. It lets you kind of get at ease. They're not going to be building and spending all this money if they think that something's going to happen with crypto. They're all building because they know what's about to happen, and it's all growth, in my opinion. At least from what I've seen, it looks like massive growth. Massive growth and massive adoption.
I agree. And this is only going to make it easier to get people in the door. So Matt's back. He says, somehow I got some nondescript coins in their place. They're like totally nondescript except for a website. I think I've been doing well. If they're do you know what they said, Matt? Like, if you can give us what they are, we'll know if they're the right ones or wrong ones.
If they say X SHIB, X lease, X bone, then you've got the right ones. Yeah, right. If you did not, then you must have not went to Shiba Swap and swapped them or staked them.
Right. So we'll look for Tiamat again in the comments. Got in between 60 to 70 cents, have 5K, and I'm very excited. Very nice, Michael. That's a nice little gain there. And you're probably a little bit up over 3X right now. That's great in this type of market. And there are so many opportunities from the beginning of the year to 3, 4, 5X your money. We're in a great project, Clear Cryptos. That thing was down near 3 cents and just was over 9 cents a couple of days ago. There's a 3X for you. I mean, there's been a lot of great opportunities here to start the year in 2023. It's been a great start. And I think a lot of people are enjoying buying that dip in late December, if they did, because they're reaping the rewards right now and the benefits, no doubt.
Absolutely, man. I know I am. I knew when that red started coming in, I knew I was in the game to play it, to win it. And when you start getting beat down like that, 30, 40, 50%, some of them 70% for no reason, that's time to go shopping, baby, if you got the money to do it,
No doubt. Yeah, never go all in. Take care of everything else, right? Take care of all the bills, take care of the wives, the husbands, whatever you got to do first and foremost, the kids. But then with some extra money, instead of buying those pair of shoes or nice new Nike shirt, just be like me and wear a t-shirt for the next 12 years and buy more crypto, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the way to do it.
Be smart. Have your hodl bag and have your flipping bag, and then your flipping bag, try to build up. You're not going to win on every trade, but if you do it smartly, this thing moves 7 to 15% when it moves. It doesn't move 2%, on any token. So play it smart and set your goals. And as long as you're diligent, you will be successful.
There's a little countdown there for you coming up here on the Bone USDT pairing there on Gate.io. So some exciting news today, guys. If you're just checking in, Bone getting listed on Gate.io starting tomorrow, 4 a.m. UTC time, February 24th. So Bone right now trending on Twitter. A lot of people are talking about it. Shiba Inu has been trending on Twitter, I feel like, for the past week, whether it's been Shiba or Shib or Shiba Inu. A lot of excitement surrounding Shib, Bone, and Leash right now. Look at this ugly guy right here. Let's keep scrolling. So yeah, it's really exciting times. And I think a lot of people, whether they're new investors or not, I think there's a lot of people, Jonathan, honestly, who may have, even profited a little bit last year, or I'm sorry, 2 years ago in 2021, maybe early 2022, that have been out of the ecosystem, but now have been kind of rejuvenated and reinvigorated to get back in, seeing that Shibarium's close and all of these sort of things happening. So we've seen that holder base in Shib continue to grow, even throughout the dog days of 2022. So,
and that's what built my faith. And that's why I kept making the videos and trying to bring people to this network. We are growing so much, y'all. Wait till we get to do the in real life things. They've already put out, they're going to do the Shiba conference. Okay. And the first one's going to be in a different country. The second one's in Mexico, but that's the big conference, the big Shiba cons. But the other conferences they're going to do these regional ones. We're all going to start getting together and bringing our businesses and our ideas to fruition. That's what it is. We're all going to grow together. It's like having we're all going to have our own little Shiba Walmarts,
I love it, man. Yeah, no, this is awesome. And, eventually I would love to do like a big Shiba Inu meetup, just a meeting of all the Shib community and anybody who would be wanting to come out. Right. And I know there's been talks about a Shiba Con. In fact, there was something that I was actually a part of that we were trying to build just strictly from the community. But then the dev team kind of stepped in and said, hey, let us kind of maybe build an official one. I don't know if that'll ever come to fruition. I really hope it does. If not, I think we can build something like that. I mean, drop in the comments if you guys would be open to that. I think a lot of people would. How cool would that be? Like a big meetup and just a hangout, of just, people that have had Shib change their life in one way or another, change their life in one way or another. I think
we could do it at your community pool right there, man. You know how many people you think they'll let come over?
Yeah, man. We'd have to kick a lot of people out of there because there's some people over there that hang out every day, all day, and they got their tans on for sure. But yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
Hey, my place is Vegas, baby. If you want to do anything fun, you get to Vegas, you can make it fun. So whenever we do this, let's do it in Vegas for the first time and make sure everybody's got enough rooms and a place to spread out and have a good time.
I love it. Elber says, I feel like tomorrow's going to be a good day for Shiba. Yeah, I think so. And I think a good weekend, moving into the weekend here, because tomorrow's Friday. Take a shot for that, right? And, I think the weekends have been interesting, Jonathan, with Shib. Traditionally, crypto markets kind of pull back during the weekends. But recently, the crypto markets have been pumping, and Shib has an interesting thing it does sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know if you've noticed, but we get a lot of interest in the Shib ecosystem on the weekends.
Yeah, I get a ton more views on my channel. I know you do on your channel. That's just one aspect. But another thing, people are taking like we've been talking about, they're taking that little bit of extra change, and that little bit of extra change adds up so much, and they're pumping it into their to their HODL wallets, and it shows every weekend because people are buying and not selling. Another thing to think about in the whole Bone situation, there's already 1.3 million Shib holders. Okay, say you only buy 5 Bone a piece. That's $10 right now, and then you divide that out by the holders. Are you kidding me? Look at that's what I'm talking about. People fighting over Bone. They're going to need at least $5 or $10 worth of Bone in their wallet to do the transactions. So that's where I'm trying to let people know it's about to get crazy in here. And that's all I can really say. I just know that I've done internal math in my head, and I've talked with a lot of folks, and I'm just thinking that things might get a little crazy when this thing drops.
That's amazing. So patiently waiting for fund listing next. What's this here? Hi guys, Alex from Gate here. Gate would love to invite Unification to be listed on Gate. Please let me know who I should talk to. Interesting. We'll see if that's actually legit. You got to watch sometimes on Twitter, right? But a lot of people excited here, talking about Bone. It's a big day for the Shib ecosystem, and there you go. There you go. Right there. There you go.
If you ever get back into teaching, which I doubt you ever will, but if you do, the next thing you're going to be able to do is teach these huge classes on cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? And get people in,
Yeah. I'll tell you this, when I was still teaching, I was at the small school, and I convinced my boss at the time, Susan, shout out to Susan. to let me build a class in entrepreneurship. And of course, I had to build out like 2 or 3 weeks about cryptocurrency and how it could be an avenue to become an entrepreneur and help you fund your business and things like that. So I had like 2 or 3 weeks in the semester where I did that, and it was pretty awesome. But I would love, because now there's a lot of classes and maybe even majors happening in blockchain. I know for sure the founder of Algorand, who's from MIT, they have a full-on blockchain, very tech heavy, not so much from the business entrepreneurial investor side, but very tech heavy and tech focused. But I think it's becoming more prevalent. I've heard of more blockchain classes being offered and crypto classes being offered, Web3 classes. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get back into it, but
projected over 2.5 million jobs in that industry alone in the next 3 to 5 years. In that industry, 2.5 million. And again, we was talking about this last night. How many people are going to be trying to fight over those engineers that can build blockchain for their businesses? They're going to run out real quick.
That's a really big number too. There's a lot of people interested in Web3 and a lot of people in gaming that are focused strictly now on Web3 gaming. I mean, so every sector is kind of going to be ripe for blockchain and Web3 conversations. Sanam says, well, AVAX reached $146 at its all-time high with a 315 million supply. Let's hope for the best. That's an interesting parallel there.
Yes, it is. And David Soto, I know he's about to probably pop you up. Metaverse updates. I do want to let you know I've spoken with Marcy Jastrow. She is a lead developer on the Metaverse. She is going to be at the South by Southwest, and they're going to unveil 2 parts of the lands to the public. You can see it, you can feel it, you can put your headset on and go in it. That's when the real vibe is going to start pumping up about the Metaverse, because people's minds are about to get blown. That's all I know. I know Marcy is super excited about what she's built.
That's amazing. Yeah, we talked to Marcy once. I know you've talked to her a few different times. She's awesome, super passionate about what she's doing, and I think she even has been overwhelmed by the amount of support from the SHIB community. And talking to her a little bit off air, she was just like, I never understood how big this is and just how special this is and how, much of a family-like environment you could have with 1.3 million addresses and holders. And it is pretty amazing because SHIB has grown to this massive thing, yet overwhelmingly positive still, right? I mean, all in all, there are people who get frustrated from time to time. I get all that, but it's really maintained a positive community, and it's hard to do that in crypto when it gets this big,
It really does. I mean, you saw what happened when Saitama turned his back on the people, how fast they jumped off that wagon and really felt that they were being done wrong. SHIB has never, ever given us a reason to think that they're not doing and working in the right direction. When the dev team was there, they were a little overprotective in growth. Like, they were very, very selective. Just to talk to me, I felt like I had to give a blood sample. It was very weird when I got out of there talking with them. But I do know this. They're very protective for a reason, because they want this community to be a worldwide, beautiful community where people are doing the right thing every day.
100%. And a lot of people that are in SHIB are open to the idea and possibilities of other cryptocurrencies still doing well. Sometimes the tribalism in crypto really hinders a lot of people, I think, in my opinion, because people get so passionate and so loyal for one crypto or one community that they totally shut themselves off from the outside world, right? It kind of starts to feel like politics a little bit with some of these cryptos. And I think SHIB has done a nice job of really becoming a massive, massive movement, but not so much to where it's like toxic, right? And I think that's been really important for the growth of SHIB. And, in looking at SHIB in the last year, there were a lot of questions. Would it get through the bear market? How would it perform? Would people still believe in the future of it? We've made a huge shift from people being short-term holders to long-term holders. And I've watched this data play out over time. The amount of time people hold SHIB has drastically increased. That shows the confidence. And I know that's something you and I were watching all of last year. That, to me, is a bigger deal than what happened in 2021. And some people may say, Zach, you're crazy for saying that. 2021 made millionaires and it put everything on the map. And yeah, that's true. But I was more interested to see what was going to happen after all of that, after the dust settled, after, things happened with Terra Luna and things happened with BlockFi and FTX and all of this fallout. Yet SHIB's still standing and thriving, top 15 crypto and just getting started. So I think this was a huge, huge year and a half or year last year for SHIB to really prove itself. And I think you can argue, in my opinion, I want your thoughts on this, Jonathan, that 2022 was a bigger year than 2021.
It really was. When everything started going down, we locked arms as an army and we marched together. We added, we held, we made videos, we put in hours and hours of content. We grew, and it is now finally about to pay off. The exciting times is coming. Our leader Satoshi. Could you imagine being this man, having literally? Could you imagine looking down at your phone and every second 30,000 alerts goes off? And that's really what it is on, Twitter, Telegram, Instagram. It's amazing that he can even look at it, but that's a ton of pressure that's on that man. And, you can't make everybody happy, but he's doing a fairly good job. And when he does put stuff out, sometimes even myself, I'm like, what the heck does that mean? Or, and it is confusing sometimes. But when you step back and you read it again, you understand that it's all about all of us together. And that's what SHIB's done for me, helping the over 500. No, I'm over 620 people now. I've gotten a wallet set up, and it's all about doing something for each other, and that's what it's done for my life. And I know that everybody that I've talked to, yes, we enjoy making the money. We're all growing together, but it's more about the connections and the type of life we're living now. It's really changed. It's changed my life.
100%. Yeah, 100%. And crypto's changed my life too. And it's amazing what crypto can do for so many people. And I love hearing the stories. And we were talking a little bit about this last night on your live stream too. And the stories that I heard come in 2021 and how SHIB has changed their life, and even Dogecoin and other cryptos too. I mean, we saw other cryptos change lives, literally. Like, I was getting messages from people, and that made me so freaking happy. And I remember, man, it wasn't very long ago that I was making $48,000 a year. And I tell this story a lot. I was making $48,000 a year and did not enjoy what I was doing. I liked some aspects of it. I liked the interaction and things like that, but the bureaucracy and I wanted to become an entrepreneur, and I was trying, kept failing. I had 3 failed small businesses. That's what they don't tell you. Like, they don't tell you that, you didn't just wake up one day and you're this, entrepreneur and you made it, right? I failed a lot, and I kept trying while I was working, kept trying. And finally I went back to my broadcasting roots, and boom, Shiba Inu found me. It fell right on my lap. I was making videos for months and months and months on YouTube. Nobody was watching. And I decided to put one Shiba Inu video out, and the timing was perfect. And I got lucky. There's a little luck involved for sure. Oh, yeah. I put that video out, and I woke up to 3,500 views and 500 new subscribers. And I literally had a conversation with myself in the mirror that morning in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'll never forget it. And I said, Zach, don't F this up.
Don't.
Literally. Right to myself. And from that day forward, I've made a Shiba Inu video every single day and have continued to get close to this community. And man, it's just been special to watch this thing unfold. And in the process, I've learned about all these other crypto projects. That's one thing that SHIB has done a fantastic job at, Jonathan. It's become a gateway crypto. Dogecoin has done it too. I want to shout out Dogecoin. I think those two are the biggest in this regard. They bring so many new investors into crypto, and then they learn about other great companies and other great projects, and they start to diversify. But they come in by way of the Shiba Inu door. They come in by way of the Dogecoin door. These community tokens, that's what they offer, I think, more than anything else. And it's a low barrier to entry, a low price point. When people are just beginning and starting out, that captures you, and you want to be part of something special. And it captured me. I know that.
It definitely, it definitely did. Look, Dogecoin, my son got involved in Dogecoin, went on a crazy run. And I'm like, what is going on here? And then I got involved in crypto, and I was already doing videos for business, helping people land federal contracts, because that's my gig. I'm a federal contracting master. So then I started getting involved with crypto, and I started meeting all these people and lifting everybody up and getting their wallets. And then boom, I'm on the channel with you and with Austin and Clear Cryptos, and everybody's coming together, and we are doing something special. Things happen for a reason. Okay. Let me tell you that, people, the way life happens, you are put in situations and then you say yes or no. Zach posted a video about Shiba Inu, and he saw the power and went with it. I saw my son do it. I started posting about Shiba Inu and Saitama and all this stuff back in the day and went with it. And now we've grown to this, and we're doing it together. We're doing it for you. And our birthdays are the same exact day. Freaky
That's
weird.
wild.
It's crazy. We're born on the
That's
same
wild.
day. You know, you never know what's going to happen in life, but I do believe that we're on this video right now talking to you to try to make your life better. And I know y'all have made my life better. Thank you for my subscribers. I'm over 20,000. Zach's over, where are you at, 100,000?
Yeah, just 100. I think I just crossed over 106. So it's just been
106 and growing.
insane.
And you know, the people that we pick up every day, we love you, and we mean that. We really love you, and we love what we're going to do, and we will all celebrate together. We will.
100%. And I think, you know, that's what it's all about right there, Jonathan. I think when you said it there, it's like finding that core group of people, because I think, you know, and again, I always like to speak to this, and I created a second channel, by the way, Constant Growth. It's linked to this channel too, if you want to check it out, where I talk more about this kind of stuff. Everybody tries to kind of get rich alone. It's this thing we kind of do, especially in the US, where it's like, you know, I'm self-made or I can do it alone. That's bullshit. Like, surround yourself with great people who know things that you don't know. Surround yourself with great people who, where your weakness is, it's their strength. And then you could still offer something to them, right? So you want to find a great group of people that you can move up with together. And I think that's one of the big secrets to success, I think. And I think early on, for so many people trying to make it and trying to get out of their situation or what have you, they're doing it in silos. They're doing it alone. And you got to find the right people. Don't be afraid to reach out. And you can't go into situations thinking you've got it all figured out, right? If you go into it that way, you're not going to learn. You're not going to meet people. You're not going to, you know, have that mastermind group that you need to go places, man. So yeah, I mean, it's been amazing meeting you. And I love meeting new people in the space. I always learn something. Every time I talk with you, you teach me something. I'm open to learning, and that's how it should be. You know?
We're doing it together. Exactly. Look, y'all, let me tell you what I've learned about success. There is so much money out there, so much opportunity to go and get it. If you put down the whole thing with greed and wanting to have everything, all the money, if you like let greed out of your mind and stop thinking of money as I got to get the money, and you just start focusing on whatever you want to do, it will come true. Like, the money will come, opportunities will come, and then you push it as far as you want to push it. But do it, like Zach is saying, with other people. And crypto gives us that opportunity to do this and not have that greed, because we're all growing together. That's the whole thing. I can't change the price of SHIB or Bone if I buy SHIB or Bone by myself. But if a million of us do it, we're changing the price. You know, we're working together. And, you know, back to growing businesses and doing things together. Like, me and my wife, we work together every single day. There's things that she does that if I did not have her doing it, there's no way I could get to where I need to get to, you know. Absolutely. So Zach is right. You've got to build your core team that one person can do something that you can't do, and make sure y'all are pushing towards the same thing. If you do that, your goals will be met. And I know one thing, you'll never find more love than the Shiba Army community and Clear Cryptos. We're going to lift you up and get you where you need to get to.
No doubt. And we got Vern in the chat. Vern, appreciate you so much, man. You don't have to give the donation. Appreciate you, man. And Vern's also a content creator. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He said, man, I was telling people about Bone at 25 cents because of the possibility of Bone being the main coin on the blockchain. My friends that listen are very happy with Bone. No doubt about it, man. I know I've had some conversations, Vern, with Hobbs, and we've talked about Bone at some low price points. We talked about Leash when it was a little over $300 on a live stream. Me, One-Legged Bandit, and we had Hobbs, I think, and Justin on there. So there's always great opportunities, but you got to keep your eyes open. And this is what I mean, going back to that earlier point. Don't get closed off. Don't get so isolated into one corner or one particular project that you forget to look around, because there's a lot of things happening and a lot of money to be made in crypto if you keep your eyes open. So this one says, thoughts on Wellies franchise and their NFS is one of the only NFTs I'm watching. So, Jonathan, I got to handle something real quick if you want to take this. You don't have to answer that directly.
Oh no,
Appreciate
I
the
will.
$5 donation
I
there,
mean,
H2.
look, Wellies is doing a great job of promoting their brands. Everybody, all right. So Wellies is doing a great job. They just got to come through. Look, I want to taste the Wellies burger. I have not tasted one yet. I haven't been to a Wellies yet. I know they're building it. I know that their NFT game is tight, and I learned everything I know about Wellies from the Discord. So if you haven't checked out Wellies Discord, go to it. You'll get all the information you need there. I have a lot of Shiboshis, a lot of land in the metaverse. So definitely am involved with this, and I want you to check out Wellies on the Discord if you want some information there. But I think they're doing a good job of promoting their brand, that's for sure. Let's see here. Epic Chicken 4.99. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Love your vids and energy. Keep up the good work. Look, my energy is going to stay this way, baby, because now we're getting to the good times. We're getting to where we make some money. We're up, like Zach was saying, up 8 times, up 4 times, wherever you bought in at. It's a perfect time to be excited. Okay, this is where you get excited, when you're up and you know that you're about, or you have a feeling that you're about to go to where you've been dreaming of. So we all have that number that will set us free financially forever, and I'm praying that we get there with this. Okay, go ahead, Zach.
No doubt. Sorry about that. And looks like I'm going to be sleeping in a warm place tonight, but hopefully it gets down a little bit chilly. I think they're going to have to get the part tomorrow. So whatever. Yeah, we'll see. Right. Maybe sleep out in the car with the AC on, but I heard what you were saying. I agree 100%. So let's see here. Man, I'm way behind in chat. Sorry about that, guys. We start rambling, and let me make sure I hit on the super chats. Love your vids and energy. Keep up the good work, man. Appreciate that, Epic Chicken, and hell of a name there, and a hell of an avatar. Like that. Like that. Zach, been rocking with you since 2021. BMM, appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody who's been out here for a while, and anybody who's just brand new. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here for a few times, if you've watched the videos for a few times and not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. I know it's a big deal when you hit the subscribe button. I know it is for me because I'm an avid YouTuber, watcher as well. I watch a bunch of channels, and you really get to know somebody. And I feel like I've built a bunch of relationships with so many of you out there, and hopefully someday we all get to meet. And it's special. It's a special bond, and I love it. So Jay Cannon said, excellent points. Good conversation. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate you guys. So let's see here. Okay. Like the one leg Bennett, I got to look the channel up. Yeah, Vern, his channel's right here. He's got a great style, great content, very informative, talks a lot about SHIB, very, very informative in terms of the specifics of bone and leash and some of the interesting ways that everything's going to be working together. He's got great insight there and great intel. So definitely check out his channel. That goes for everybody out there. I learn from him all the time. So again, he's somebody who's very locked in and understands the future here of SHIB. And also him and I got connected through Clear Cryptos. By the way, Clear Crypto is doing some fantastic things on the enterprise side of things. Their big partnership with USFCR just went through recently. They're actively working with some other major clients. That's what we're looking to do, man. We're looking to grow with great companies and great projects. And that's why we connected. That's why Jonathan and I connected, and why we're here doing this live stream. So that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Let's see. David Soto says, you guys should do a tutorial how to receive and transfer coins on Coinbase, because I'm a new investor. I don't know how to transfer my coins back to Coinbase from Coinbase wallet. Okay. So David, there are definitely tutorials out there, but basically I use MetaMask and regular Coinbase. So for instance, if I hold USDT, for example, Tether on MetaMask, I can then go over to Coinbase, the exchange, go to USDT, and every single person who has Coinbase Exchange has a identifier wallet, has a specific wallet just for them for their USDT. You hit your primary balance, open that up, and you'll find your wallet where you'll send your crypto to, and it'll say only receive crypto with this address. You click that, then on MetaMask, you hit the send button and then put that link in there. Always do a test transaction, especially if you're moving a large amount, especially if it's your first couple of times doing it. Just send $10 the first time, make sure it goes over. But there are tutorials out there in terms of sending it over. And I know it's difficult, David. In fact, I think I have a few, but they're like buried on my channel. I probably need to do some more of those and just kind of update it and keep it on there. Although I think we might even have one on the Clear Cryptos YouTube channel as well, a tutorial on how to move money from the centralized exchange side to DeFi or vice versa. So, but hopefully that helps.
And it won't be long, and you'll have it down to where you can do it in 2 seconds. I mean, the number one thing is just making sure you're very careful when you paste your whatever address you're sending it to. You want to double check that. That is for sure, because I'm fairly good at it, and I'm sure I've sent money to the wrong place at least 3 times, and been doing it for years. So it happens. You got to be careful.
Always cross-check those first like 4 or 5, letters or numbers to the address, and the last 4, at least the last 4 for sure. And cross-check that. And if you really want to play it safe, always send a test first. Always send that $10 test, because that way, if something does go wrong, you only lose the $10, and if not, it's not your whole amount there. So, Ernest, I appreciate you, man. I've seen you in the comment section for a while now. I appreciate everybody out there. Ryan Davis, what's going on, man? What's going on? Random Arts, how we doing? Dark Lotus, much hype. What's up? Just subscribe to the Bandit. There we go. Jay Cannon. That's a good.
Appreciate you, baby.
That's a good idea. Make sure you guys go over and do that. I'll drop his link there down below again for you. So if anybody else wants to join over and check out the great content that Jonathan Manis is putting out, there you go. Shibarium is today. So Eduardo, I don't think it's going to be today. Okay, this is my guess, guys. By the way, I don't have an exact. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm guessing. My guess is tomorrow. That's my guess. We'll leave it at that. Christopher Moon, I don't know what that means. 304 watching. Let's hit that like button so we can spread this content. Definitely. We got 319 now back up there, Random Arts, but appreciate that. Smash that like button. Let's get over 400 for a few. We'll hang for a few more minutes, I think, at least. Jonathan, anything you want to hit on, man, that we haven't really touched on that you want to reiterate or anything like that?
Well, I do. So everyone, as far as Shiba Inu goes, this is the trifecta. I put a video out on my channel. The trifecta, Shib, Leash, and Bone, we all know that. But please look at how they're all going to work together and start thinking about what your plan is and set up your hodl bag, okay? We all want to take profits here, but don't sell yourself short of what we're about to bloom into. That's what my advice I would give to you, buy and sell what you want to buy and sell, but always have that little stash bag for the oh my God moment. If SHIB really does run to half a cent or a cent, you never really know what's going to happen. So make sure you keep that hodl bag ready and locked and loaded, and make sure you have your number in mind. When it hits it, take it and be extremely happy that you were successful and start again. That's what we can do. I love it, man. Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to hit on. I think that kind of covers it. I mean, this has been, again, we'll just kind of highlight some of the big things here that happened. So Bone is getting listed, guys, on gate.io, and that's going to happen. Trading's going to start 4 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. UTC time on February 24th. That's tomorrow. 4 a.m. UTC. Trading goes live with Bone on gate.io. So that's some big news. Major exchange there. Major exposure for Bone. The governance token in the SHIB ecosystem. Shibarium, dangerously close from everything I'm hearing, so keep your eyes peeled on that. We've got Bones trending right now on Twitter, so that's awesome news. And then the other big piece of information that came out today, just from a global standpoint, Coinbase launching their Layer 2 blockchain Base to provide on-ramp for Ethereum, Solana, and many others. Base is built on Optimism, which is another Layer 2, and Coinbase has no plans to issue a new network token as for right now. So, also, here's another cool story I saw. Check this out. Spotify testing Web3 wallet integration. Interesting, right? So I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of this. We talked about the, big push for enterprise businesses and big companies coming into Web3. Here you go. Here's Spotify testing Web3 wallet integration. And when you look at some assets that, basically are focused in on enterprise solutions, look no further than Clear Cryptos. We could take a look at that over on the DEX side. They have really put a lot of efforts there. They're performing well in that area, and it's definitely one to watch. It's definitely one that I watch all the time in terms of the enterprise solutions. The USFCR deal is done, but now a lot more things coming here in the future for CCX. So appreciate you guys as always. Jonathan, you got the final word, man. Go ahead. Look, I just love everybody. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you, Zach, for having me. Life is beautiful. Enjoy the ride, baby. That's what I got. Enjoy the ride. We'll go out on that note. Appreciate you guys as always. And we'll be back with more content very, very soon. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you. Night, everybody.